start with York. Megha, can you just tell us a little bit about York and share about the different resources for the students at York? Yes.
Absolutely, Devesh. So I'll just take a second and I'll just share my screen.
Yes.
Devesh, are you able to see it?
Yes.
Great. So as most of you would already know, York is one of the leading public research universities of Canada, and York is located in the Toronto region. So before I go ahead and talk more about York and our offerings, I just wanted to take a quick minute and talk a little bit about Toronto. York gets a major location advantage, from the fact that we are located in the city. Toronto is the largest city of Canada. It is one of the most multicultural and cosmopolitan cities in the whole world. International students love Toronto because there's so much to do. Toronto is also the business and financial hub of Canada. Thereby, every MNC has its headquarters located in the city, thereby creating ample job opportunities for international students. Toronto, again, is a city which is very warm, very multicultural. That is something that international students really appreciate. And it also has a very strong Indian community that never makes you feel away from home. So moving on and giving you a very brief overview about York. So we have close to about 55,000 students across our two campuses in Toronto, which makes us the third largest university in Canada. We are also known as one of the most multicultural and diverse universities in the region. We have more than 10,000 international students that come from more than 174 countries. Talking about programs, we offer more than 200 academic programs in a variety of subject areas through our different faculty. So if you have a program on your mind, we are very confident that York would have it. Over a period of few years, York has become extremely popular with international students, especially from India, who have been choosing York because of its major location advantage, the wide range of academic offerings, and the flexibility, career connected education, the vibrant student community, and the excellent student services that we offer. I also wanted to give you a very brief overview about our two campuses. So, like I mentioned earlier, we have two campuses in Toronto. We have our Keele campus, and the other campus that I'm going to talk after this particular slide is our Glendon campus. Both these campuses are interconnected with each other through a bus shuttle service, and both these campuses are easily accessible through the public transport or by your own vehicle. On your screen right now, you're seeing a glimpse of our Keele campus, which is a big, beautiful, modern campus. It's like a mini city in itself. And what do I mean when I say that? So this campus alone has 80 plus academic buildings. It's got a shopping mall of its own. It's got 40 restaurants, 8 residence buildings. All the facilities that you need related to sports and healthcare are also available. It's a self-sustained campus that has everything that you need to stay, live, and study. This campus has close to about 50,000 students enrolled in both undergrad and postgrad programs. And one of the unique features about this campus is that it's got two subway stations located right on the campus, which makes the movement of the students really easy and convenient. Talking about our other campus, which is our smaller campus, this is our Glendon campus. We also call it our bilingual campus because here students take up courses in two languages, English and French. And at times you also see them taking courses in a third language. This campus has close to about 3,000 students enrolled in both undergrad and postgrad programs. And what makes Glendon really unique is the bilingual advantage that it provides to the students. It is also a campus known to provide students with very rich and personalized student experience, because from the first year itself, the average size of your classroom varies anywhere between 25 to 30 students only. This campus also has numerous experiential learning opportunities available to the students, and it's a very multicultural campus. It has students from more than 100 countries that study on this small campus. This is definitely a smaller campus, but then with a very big heart. I'm just going to give you a very brief overview about the programs that we offer through the various faculties that are listed on the screen right now. So as I mentioned, we offer more than 200 academic programs. Impossible to list down all the programs at the session right now and also in one slide. But we have programs ranging from arts, media, performance, design. You have programs related to computer science, engineering, environment, psychology, humanities, the list goes on. So like I said earlier, if you have a program on your mind, we're very confident that York would definitely have that. Sometimes students ask us this question, which are the top 5 programs at York, or which are the top 5 most popular programs at York that Indian students select. So I would definitely want to outline the BBA program that's offered by our Schulich School of Business, which is the #1 business school in Canada. We are also very strong with our commerce program that's delivered by our Faculty of Liberal Arts. Our Faculty of Liberal Arts is the largest liberal arts faculty in the whole of Canada. We also have a very strong psychology program that's ranked #6 in Canada and amongst the top 100 programs across the globe. We also have a design program, and it's a very focused and a very niche program, extremely competitive. And of course, our computer science program is extremely popular with international students. Quickly about the admission requirements. So for most of our programs, we are looking at an academic average of 60% and above when it comes to the national curriculum. When it comes to IB, it would range anywhere between 28 to 30. And for British curriculum, we are looking at minimum 2 A levels at grade C or better. Now, having said that, these are just parameters to give you an idea that yes, you can go ahead and apply at York. But there are some programs that require a higher percentage, such as computer science, commerce, engineering, BBA. There are also a few programs like BBA, social work, design, and our program related to performing arts that also require an additional supplementary application. So along with the normal application, you would have to complete a supplementary application that would consist of a portfolio. It would consist of a video interview and might also consist of some time writing exercises. Every program also has its own set of prerequisite subject requirements. So the best way forward to understand the admission requirement for your program of choice is to go on the website, select your program of choice and select the curriculum, and you're going to see the eligibility criteria mentioned very clearly. And I can also share a link in the chat box later on. As Tanushree had already earlier mentioned, we don't require any letter of recommendations. We don't require any SOPs. It is always good to have an EP test score and preferably IELTS because it definitely helps you with your visa process. Scholarships. So we offer 2 types of scholarships to international students. One is our entrance scholarships. These are automatic entrance awards. They don't require an additional application to be filled up, and they vary anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 Canadian dollars. And they are restricted to certain programs. So if you're applying to programs offered by our Faculty of Liberal Arts, our Faculty of Science, and the Lassonde School of Engineering, and if you have an academic average of 80% and above, it is much likely that you're going to be getting these scholarships, and these are going to be automatically reflecting in your offer. Of course, the main thing to note here is that we request students to apply within the deadline. The sooner you apply, there are better possibility for you to get the scholarships. The other category of our scholarships are our application-based scholarships. And here the denomination of the scholarships vary anywhere from 5,000 Canadian dollars going up to 35,000 Canadian dollars. These are scholarships which are very competitive. They have firm deadlines. The applications usually open up by the first week of December and they close down by the end of January. And what do we need in order to apply for these scholarships? You definitely need a very strong academic score. You also need a strong co-curricular profile. And the most important thing is that you need to be nominated by your respective high school. Every high school can nominate only one student per award. As we are talking about these scholarships, York is also revising its scholarship schemes and awards, and we are expecting an announcement very soon. We're expecting that more scholarships would be coming in with higher denomination, and we'll keep you posted. The details would definitely be reflecting on the website. Nothing much to talk about here. The table itself is very self-explanatory. So for most of our programs, the tuition fee is close to about 33,000 Canadian dollars per year. It's for our engineering program that the tuition fee goes up to 37,000 Canadian dollars. If we look at a composite cost that includes our tuition fee and the living expenses, it varies anywhere between 50 to 55,000 Canadian dollars per year. And as pointed out earlier, the duration of our programs would be 4 years. So the calculations can be done accordingly. So I'm going to just stop sharing my screen right now, being conscious also of the time, and then also that Tanushree needs to present her presentation. So I'm going to stop sharing here, and I'm going to share my contact details in the chat box. So all of you can reach out to me in case if you have any further queries about York and our offerings. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Megha, for sharing all that wonderful information about York.